first received an award since. So I decoded the technology in Casimir and Ticotech. So churches were repurposed. When after the reset, when everything was being like a cataclysm, they come into these churches, they find these pipe organs inside, they don't know what to do with them, and then they literally put a packed God, and then they crank them up. But that's not what they originally were put. Now an organ is good for your organs. It gives you a vibrational quality. This is a therapy. This is a technique for making you well. Churches, okay, in the past, were healing centres. You would go in there, you would be blasted with the organ energy of organs that were good for your organs, and anything beginning with org, there are a lot of them, orgasm and org. And the churches where you go in there, you'd be invigorated, and basically they weren't just kept into the churches. We think that this technology was put out into the wider realm. I've even proposed later on that they're just replicating with nature, and I propose the sun is also this technology. The undersea cables that they tell us go under the Atlantic Ocean, this is €1 sample of it, is apparently laid by the Great Eastern shipwreck bugging now. Go away! It's like having a bad child.
It's an L.
Yeah. So they say that basically it's built like the narrative of the Great Eastern, if you go out and look into it, makes no sense. The biggest ship in the world. Yeah. Yeah, what's it notice? I think they were there already. Now this technology, if you look at the ends here, you can see just circle, 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 then smaller circles, and then a centre bit, okay? Exactly like what I'm showing you in the minute with what we call the 5 shapes. So here's other exhibits of these demolished cities that apparently attributed to the American Civil War. But what you don't see is any people. You do not see any civilization, any dogs, any birds, or anything alive in these cities. All you see is everything just falling in its footprint. There's no rubble on the roads. You know, this used to be firestorms and all these things coming through after like bombardment. But what you see is everything falling in its footprint. The roads are clear, and you do not get a population. There's just nobody about. Almost as if everybody's gone. Baltimore, another city. Apparently, so these buildings we call here, we attribute to the Italian Empire. They're like things with sacred principles. They're just beautiful architecture. They kind of keep this stuff in modern. Is free energy gathering, and it's got all sorts of properties. Just a lot of structure in the in stone. You know, these are thinking, conscious buildings, man. This is why you feel it when you go into it. Glass buildings, steel buildings, just get most of them. So apparently, there's a technology in the late 1800s which turns buildings that look like that into small bricklets. So cannonballs, hitting, going through, and it turns everything into small bricklets. Like everything using these tiny little things. And now we will see this replicas everywhere in antiquity. Can that really be the cannonball, or is there another technology going on? San Francisco fire, the first one before the one in 1906. The whole city is destroyed. It gets rebuilt again, it's destroyed again in 1906. 9 years later, they have the biggest exposition in the world. The whole city is back again. Magically, shit out of nowhere. Complete mystery, total headbutt. Don't even know why. Columbus, South Carolina, another city, vanished, no population, everybody's gone. So I just spent time in the South America, and the people who live in the 7 states, they're under the true conviction the American Civil War was nothing but a war of aggression, okay, from the North, and they came through and they genocided people in the South. They killed the shit out of people. Everything they tell you in history books is completely fake. The people in the South, they do not believe that, and they've got a real problem with the people up North as well. Corn or Yankee and sea. So apparently the Chicago fire, you know, your big buildings like this are attributed to a horse and a cow. And it makes no sense. Exactly the same narrative. Boston's destruction and other cities' destruction is cows and lambs. Okay. 1835, fire in New York. New York, twice or more, wiped off the face of the earth. No photographs of that, obviously, because apparently no photographs around until like the 1840s.
What's causing the switch?
I'm getting to that. Building up still. Okay. So as you can see, like you can imagine cannonballs doing this type of devastation. But what you find is, like I said, there's no rubble in the streets, very few people about. But what you find is, you know, apparently, just like we found in Maui, as you mentioned earlier, and Paradise in California, the buildings are falling in their footprint of trees unharmed all around. Yeah. And you're going to get the same in most of these pictures. You get like completely devastated buildings turned into bricklets. Like, look at this, that's Portland. Great Portland Fire, 1866. So most American cities except the same. That's American Civil War. As you can see, the lower level buildings there, you know, like much flood contributors, you know, the lower level old world. You know, the whole place is just, you know, like Armageddon is happening because it has. You see.
How far down is when pond?
I don't know if that's a large shell hole. I'd be thinking about that pond. I can't imagine that being in centre just like that. You know, it could be just that larger shell hole. I'd be thinking about that. 1831, Great Fire of Lafayette destroyed 500 buildings. What you find is that these cities, the centre bit is taken out of all the administrative buildings. So, like almost as if you come into the city, you're taking out the structure and whoever they are and introducing a new one. There's been a takeover. We talk about it all the time. The Great Italian Empire, okay, the biggest empire that was on the face of the earth, not the British Empire, and that's a fact. Okay, they had advanced technologies and they had advanced architecture, okay, which is all over Russia. We see these buildings all over Russia and America too, because we think the Italian Empire was America too, because the buildings that you see are replicated everywhere in the world. It doesn't matter if you're in Hong Kong, or if you're in Perth, Australia, or if you're in Cardiff in Wales, or in New York City, all of the architecture is the same, identical. Yeah? Because, you know, they got this classical Greco-Romano feel to it. The trains, yeah, so we think that the train networks, there's plenty of evidence that I've uncovered in the past, were actually there already, and not dug off for the first time in the 1800s, they were mud on them, and then they were dug out of the mud. We think that they were there already. St. Louis, 1849, completely destroyed, and it looks like Armageddon's happened. Every city, just bring it up, and all of them in America, and all around the same period. There's a second fire in New York, apparently. Nantucket Island, completely destroyed. So what's causing it, guys? Okay, that's what I'm going to get to now. Denver, completely destroyed. That's weird. It's a mile-high city. If you look at it today, it's all like red brick buildings from ancient world. The area is destroyed. Weird overlapping. So, here's a picture of San Francisco. You can see the guy doing the old hand in here, which is everyone knows by now is a previous code. Which some people would suggest is that we have had some hand in this. Now with the San Francisco fire, they admits to you that like 90% of that was caused by humans. They did through explosives. So yeah, they're coming in, but they're in their newfound territory for what they've taken, and then they occupy the buildings, brings it all back. They bring in basically the Great Expositions, which is the spoils of the previous world, structurally engineer the new population that are just about to arrive into. This is what the world is. Yeah. This is what France looks like. This is what this country looks like. This is what that country looks like. And they just, you know, get you all in one school, one room school rooms, and then it's fucking do my head. Can't on. Put me off, Steve.
Live planning. He wobbled then, you saw that live.
Oh, do you know what? I never did. I never took the live planning.
He wobbled.
Oh, no. I never.
Dude! Two for a finch, man.
I was on a roll. Don't worry.
Two for a finch.
Okay.
See, if I was involved, you wouldn't realise we were recording.
Right.
Why is there no recording? Remember that footage from the last week in surface from E57?
So it's an interesting film. So this is Boston.
Another one. Carlin, please.
Carlin. There's no explosive power with a cannonball, okay? It works with kinetic energy. It literally will go through the window, it will bounce off that wall there. Okay? It doesn't work as an explosive charge, okay? But these buildings, especially like this big old Greco-Romano building here, is literally melted. you know, that's unimaginable heat cost. And look at the size of these buildings. It's supposed to be what they call a Victorian era. Everything's just massive. So these people look really well turned out, don't they? They don't look scruffy at all. And look at the monuments, the size of the pieces that they're sitting on. The buildings are gone. Just absolutely huge. And huge all over America. Chicago fire. That was just insane, the entire centre of the city as well. So we found evidence then that in the World War I, Zeppelins were zapping cities using this very same type of technology, electromagnetic technology, fascist technology, lasers, if you like, but high intensity beams of heat that can incinerate energy very quickly. So we're using them there. And so there were Zeppelins coming over in London, like literally driving terror through the hearts of people with laser beams. As you can see here, 1914, First World War, and beams coming out of the Zeppelins and incinerating buildings. So they were using, and we think that the dirigibles and the Zeppelins were the transport of this period. There's one there, First World War, Calais. Zeppelins flying over, this is zapping buildings. So we think that's what's going on in the American cities, that is how they did it. See another one there. Fascist technologies. I think they've been using it all along, even in the ancient world. I think that's the thing. That thing is just a giant fascist. The whole thing looks like a giant fascist. If you don't know about fascist, it is the Roman load of rods bound, okay, that they say was an execution tool in the Roman world. Well, I proposed it, and I thought, I proposed that is a downside one. So there you go, we thought the balloons were the basically mechanism for getting around. The Hindenburg disaster in 1930 took balloons out of the story in favour of planes, which is now jet planes, which are now running on Preston and different technology. They paid all that money in this, just stuff I thought. So there's Paradise, it's the same sort of narrative, it's just nothing is new under the sun, history always repeats itself, and they're using the same technologies there, they're doing the same thing in Malibu, in Hawaii. And this is how we envision the whole world to be. They'd say about the Industrial Revolution kicks off, and then the whole world, everything just shins out of nowhere. Most inventions apparently come out of Britain, because no one else in Britain can actually invent. And then the whole world is replicated from our Industrial Revolution. Everything. Underground systems, the whole thing starts with apparently. But I don't think it happened like that at all. I don't think the Industrial Revolution happened like that at all. I think that we were highly advanced only 500 years ago. I mean, using fancy computer technologies you would think were magic. Right? Along with all of that, okay? So, yeah, balloons were definitely used.
Yeah, I was drinking meat with him.
Yeah, I suppose. They didn't go very far, but I've shown evidence of them crossing.
I'm drunk here, just
from Boston to South Africa. Yeah? They're crossing the Atlantic balloon.
Tad gel, but hey.
So yeah, this is great
This is my best
exposition,
mate.
and these massive,
One
massive
person that died for us. Everyone should have
big
one.
enough to hold large balloons. Is that what their original purpose was?
Died for
Very possibly. But
unfortunately.
the great expositions, Crystal Palace, what you see in there, the glass and steel building, basically destroyed 30 in fire with glass. So yeah, that's Toulouse exposition where we're using free energy technologies on that version there, beautiful four angels. So, free energy, again, so they were using these aerostats. Balloons. Now remember, higher up you go, the more electrostatic charges are available, so it would make perfect sense, like Edison did, Thomas Jefferson did, he said it better. But in this case, it's original, so they attract the charge, and it comes down these wires, and it's going to be centralized into a main thing, and it will generate electricity, or free from the ether. Or free. There's another example of free energy used as a US patent for aerostats,
£4 a year, every quarter.
charge.
They ain't got my name yet. They ain't got my name yet.
There's a lot more electric
I went from
stations
find out the
today.
name first.
Producing rain by electricity
I've got
and
ferrets
X-rays.
trundling on a treadmill.
Blue.
Winding
No.
up.
Okay.
Do you know what my name is? My name's Theo. The occupier.
Aerostat.
Theo occupier.
Yeah,
Occupier.
no, I've got
There's a
Can we get that proposed
image,
to the
an
occupier?
rendition of what this really
The occupier.
My name's Theo occupier.
Proposed a few years ago, and that's taken off. The towers, you see without bells, belfry towers, were in fact landing stations for balloons. They used skyscrapers like the Empire State Building, for example, and a lot of skyscrapers across America were fitted for balloons and dirigibles to couple to, like we witnessed there, and so that the wind could blow them around as well as crash into anything. And then people would get off and then they would basically direct into the city. Night-armed evidence here as well, First World War, they say that they was basically shooting Zeppelins down using electrical flashes. In the narrative. So, vacuum tubes. Now, before they were using steam trains at the underground, America was using
What is this magical one?
pneumatic tubes. They had pneumatic
How does it
tubes
work?
sending people from Chicago to London really quickly, and no pollution whatsoever, by air. And they got rid of all of that, and then they brought the steam train, and everyone went really stupid all of a sudden. But it was pneumatic trains before it was steam trains. And just like with the motor cars were firstly electric, and then they went petrol, or moved to combustion. So you've been able to, in them days, literally to get home about dirigible, which was also a boat, and it was, this is why you see so many wartime, all over Europe, you see in New Orleans, you see it everywhere. So you could literally just be dropped off, which is why, possibly the reasons why so many of these balustrades in cars just drop people off. Balloons, there's some evidence they used to carry 8,000 people at a time, 8,000 people at a time. Yeah, even more than that, the military ones. 32,000 I've seen on one as well. So there you are, they're showing you the exhibits after a reset of the balloons, but as I said, 1930, and all of that's been running. So there you are, we would have had silent trades outside your houses like that, running on free electricity, everybody living quite comfortably. The whole world was a very beautiful place. Everyone was very healthy in a long, long time. They tell you longevity in Victorian era was short. Everyone was living really, really well, really healthy. Going on their balloon trips across the Atlantic. And the Medusa producing technology. Okay, so Medusa, in Greek mythology, okay, she's a chick, serpents in her hair, okay, and if you look at her, she turns you to stone. Theseus, gets a shield, polishes up the shield, because you can look at the reflections to take it out and then it can take her out. Because you can't look directly at it. Now, the fashion is the reducing technology. Okay? It will turn you to dust. If you look at it, it's plasma. It's plasma. And they tell you about it in Congress. What you see here is two fasces either side of the Congress. They come up with all their bullshit. And what you find as well is they're acting along with lorry control, but not only that, they are proposing one another, facing into one another. What that represents is two opposing choices, two opposing magnets, which is essentially how it all works. Evidence of fascism in battles in the past. That's what they were using to cause devastation. And what is it? It's a load of rods bound together and then to create a charge, possibly through diesel electricity initially, but it can be ramped up through altitude. And then once you find that, the devastation is immense. It does. Fascists was used by the fascists. The fascists in World War II, it was adopted by elite Mussolini. Here he is in Abyssinia, his invasion of Ethiopia for some reason, again, whatever was there religious-wise. Reliquary. But there he is, and you have two using symbolic fashion. Just letting you know, this is the power, this is what we use to get out. So, undersea cables, back to these. They look like a church ring, so we get a lot of circles around the outside, the central bit, they look at. So this same Fache's technologies rods bound together, okay, to create a charge. It's also replicated in church windows. Now, no two church windows are the same, they're set at different frequencies. What you find is these are somatic patterns. Each sound, okay, as you just showed with your sound thing, represents a different somatic frequency. And all church windows exhibit exactly the same. With the organs inside, this is pretty much conclusively, to my mind, it shows you these are PDA. These churches, nothing to do with water, so the benefits of this, coming out of the church into the ether, you can imagine 432 frequency, just subtle, doesn't have to be period. The plants will grow big, nature will respond in kind. It will charge structured water. We're made to water, it would structure us. We would find that it would really be charmed by that experience. This place would be scintillating. There's the technology there. We've got the pipes underneath, organ, music, and it goes through the somatic windows, which are made of specific lead quality rose glass, which allows sound to migrate through. Okay? And that will go into the ether outside. Also, the people inside, they will also get a good blast in on this goodness. Okay? Some of these organs are just unbelievably powerful with the type of building, but that is definitely what we're doing inside the apparatus. There's one in Melbourne, which is literally the biggest halls in the world, and it's just insane. You can see that they're pointing out into where the people are sitting, so they can get a blast of that more hot energy. You can feel it through your body. You know, they use it. They dropped the frequency into contemporary music in the 1950s. It was on 432. It's on frequency because basically they didn't want everyone. Bringing it back. I've got all my music like literally recut for you too, so I can listen to it. You can see, look at that. All technology. It looks a bit owly, not that old enough. Sorry, imagine what that took. And Jericho. So, you know, what did they do in Jericho? Is they created a sound using trumpets and drums and vibration. And this vibration is resonance caused earthquakes. Just a feedback. What you find in Jericho. So the same technology. Yeah. Sound and vibration. Now, what you find, these are cosmographic maps from basically late 1400s. They're really early maps, crazy photography. What they don't show is this. They don't show anything. Everything is green and everything that is, because it's a complete, no desert. No desert. You don't get Sahara Desert, doesn't exist in the 1400s. The Sahara Desert is a green place. Yeah, they used to call the fertile crescent fertile crescent, now it's all desert. Yeah, and because all of it was green. This place was, you know, more.
Giant.
Oh no, there are things in there. Yeah. And you want to think more of, you know, who managed the photography in 1400s. You know, because it was hard back. You know, it doesn't actually connect you in the world, does it? Apparently. You know, Asia is not connected up here to America, but it is on the earth. It's not showing anything at the top, though. But yeah, so there's a nice butterfly azimuth or flat earthy type of that. It shows you different orientations to a lot of stuff. Like America is only that small. No, I'm proposing it's only that small because the rest of it is some states, it looks like somebody's just got a ruler or something, just scraped the whole of it off. Yeah, everything is flat and sandy. It's just no other buildings, nothing. So yeah, and you will not get any snow, almost as if the snow doesn't exist in this period. You get the same on the Urbano Monte map. I don't know if anyone's familiar with that. Shows all of the continents all around the outside. What you do not see is any snow or anything. So the Iberian Peninsula, North Africa, Barbaria here, completely green, and not only that, deciduous trees. Trees that lose their leaves in the winter. These got seasons. It's a completely different world. Castles, like European, glistening with European style castles, the whole of Africa. In fact, on the old world maps are upside down maps, and they show a lot of the juice is in Africa, because they want to geared all towards Europe, but not in the past. So yeah, we've got, let's have a look at the inhabitants of Africa. So there's no desert, the Sahara Desert's out later. Excuse me, shit, through that technology. Oh, I got way too far ahead.
Pictures.
I'm not sure too many. Right, let's have a look at it. Just back up.
They're all like ley liney stuff.
Well, it starts out there. It's for navigational purposes, but it's nothing to do with longitude and latitude. And they go off nodal points in the old days, so it's just craziness. And they cross the land and meet up, and everything's connected. But Africa, so this is Ghana apparently. I know that they got a load of European style castles loitering around. And what's the population? Well, they're not black, are they? They're more white and naked with blue hats on, and there's more white and naked, more white people. They got clothes on. They got camels. Okay, they got wildlife you may expect to see, but the Sahara Desert doesn't exist, and it's all full of pretty little castles, European style castles. You find Asians exactly the same as well. Oh, dust. Everything was tuned to dust. Now, the Sahara Desert has dust storms because it's made of dust. Something turned the entire of North Africa into dust. Okay. Also, another thing I talk about, weather manipulation. This apparatus in the Patron French booklet, I've got loads of evidence that they were creating weather in the late 1800s. Weather manipulation is not a new thing. They've been doing that all along. Nothing new under the sun. That phenomenon. Two suns being reported worldwide, constantly. Even a couple of weeks ago, somebody sending me a video, it's happening again. Why are people witnessing two suns worldwide? Well, I've had evidence, plenty of evidence in the past that, excuse me, that in the ancient books that there was more, apparently, more than one sun in the sky. And what you see here is the Victorians going to the beach. Now what they do is they completely cover up. This has nothing to do with decency laws or anything. I mean, they cannot go out in this sun, almost as if they're not of this sun. Now remember, these are arrivals. These are the first generation of arrivals to a new world. They've been completely programmed with all the new information, yeah? Everything from Big Bang, evolution, you know how it goes. So they don't go in the sun, they completely cover up because they are not of this sun, wherever they come from in Europe. And they just get fucked up, burnt and stuff if they go out in the sunrise. It's like they're not even from here. Here's an early shot of Boston, 1860s, again, from a hot air balloon. Hot air balloons were doing photography, apparently in beautiful HD 1860s. This is from the Book of Wonders, in the 1500s. Plenty of atmospherical phenomena reported in there. 3 suns, 2 suns. I don't know if any of you seen the pink sky 2 days ago. Just crazy.
I saw
The entire room.
Yeah.
It's pink. Look online, they said, oh, don't have to
And
be often,
purple.
it's an atmospherical phenomenon.
Was that only in
And the
Cardiff?
sun
Was that
sets.
only in Cardiff or?
Oh, sure, it was pink. It was
Yeah.
literally pink. It
Was
was
that just in Cardiff or just everywhere?
well, I just don't know, really.
Yeah,
Other people
Cornwall.
say they was in England.
Yeah, Cornwall's crazy.
Cornwall.
Pink skies as well.
Yeah,
What's all that
big,
about?
Well, don't know. Never seen it before.
Friday, was it Friday?
Yeah,
or-
you noticed that,
or-
man.
So,
Yeah.
what I can tell you from what I've been researching, there's so many things I've researched over the years, guys, but what I can tell you is this place is not what they're telling you. Okay? There's not what they're telling you at all, guys. They just tell us what they tell us. And what can we prove? Can we prove we're on spinning ball? Any of us? We prove, who can we? None of you, nobody will ever see it. Ever. We've gone, we'll still never see it. Okay? And the history is given to the victors. The history books that we get are a chronology of royal families and battles, and when you go to look for the battles, they are not there. Because I've done it. The Battle of Hastings, doesn't matter. Battle of Boyd, Battle of so many that I've gone looking for. And then you get there, you're like, oh sorry, we don't actually know where it happened. No, because it didn't actually happen, did it? So, where did they all come from? Well, the cities are empty at some stage, and then you get endless evidence of tens of thousands of kids coming on trains, arriving. And then they end up going into orphanages and what they call orphanages asylums. They're crimes that our parents, when you get 30,000 a day coming into some cities, right, from fuck knows where, how many parents are there for these kids? And where did the parents go? Because this is happening worldwide. The orphan trade is a worldwide phenomenon. And they're just delivering them to these giant buildings they got everywhere in the world, which they call asylums. We got one in Cardiff called Whitchurch Hospital, used to use it for the military. Before then, guess who it was for? Orphans. Their crime, they used to say they were insane or they weren't, fit for society because they never had any parents. So a lot of them struggled. Here they are. Endless amounts of trains with children just delivered to populated cities. Get them into them one-room schoolrooms, get them with their narcissistic teachers. And then, of course, Carnegie gets the license for all libraries. Late 1800s, Carnegie builds 5 libraries in Cardiff alone. Yeah, he builds one in Canton, pays £9,000 for it. Yeah, libraries. All of these books. Yeah, you can watch, if you watch Arcade's channel, yeah, I've been through his Victorian book. Anything previous 1900s in the books, it's a completely different story. Yeah? It's just so incredible and complex. Yeah, it's nothing to know. It's just insult our intelligence. So, child slaves. This is in Philadelphia. They had them digging coal. Interestingly, this coal seam in Philly, okay, is exactly the same coal stream that is here in Wales. It goes under the Atlantic and it comes up in Philly, which is another Philly. Philly to Philly, the same coal stream. No coincidence, eh? And then they end up going in there. It's a sad old story, really, and how many people will say that they grew up orphans, a lot in that period. And they end up going in then institutions. Or slavery, which is still happening. Actually. So yeah, the arrivals we call them in this field. Now mud flood, just show you a little bit of mud flood. So it seems that after this cataclysm, most of the world was covered in feet of mud. This site's just been excavated in the 30s in Turkey, which shows these giant Greco-Romano columns in 30 foot of mud. They dug it out, and you're finding this worldwide that the classical world, the Greco-Romano world, buried in mud. Buildings that we see today in our cities, okay, you see a window that's down on the lower level, half of it's buried below street level. If you ask an architect, what is the meaning of this? They say, oh, it was in vogue at the time. Meaning, they haven't got a fucking clue, because you've got to climb upstairs to get to the front door in a country that has ice and snow. You'll break your neck. It makes no sense. And in the bottom basement of the lower water and snow, it's just stupid. It doesn't make no sense architecturally. Yet, worldwide, these lower level windows are to be seen in any city in the world. We say that there was a mud flood, covered the entire world in mud. What caused it? These technologies that I'm just talking about causing vitrification of the mud. It shook, and it took into the water table. And look at that, 30 foot ground. The Greco-Romano world. They did the same with Rome. They never even dug Rome out until the 1930s. Nobody gave a shit about Rome. Rome wasn't even a thing.
How quick does it come in at 30 foot? In one hit? Or one flood? Bosh?
Well, if you look at the, you can look up online moving mud floods.
Is that one good flood?
They got them on YouTube. You can watch them active coming into towns in
The
the
one that
Amazon.
ripped through that city the other day, wasn't
Quick.
it?
Quick. Yeah, the speed of a running horse. You could not outrun a mud flood once you're in it.
3 metres deep, it's
Yeah.
burying all the people that were in the
The
building.
entire classical world was buried in the mud.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Mussolini wanted all the mud out of Rome to show his great classical world. Nobody gave a shit about Rome. Rome wasn't even a thing before that period. And now it's Rome. Okay? Which is just a psyop. So yeah, as you can see, deep in the mud. And you get about the same amount of mud worldwide, incidentally. It's usually around 25, 30 foot. Even like Easter Islands, the Moe, are also buried coincidentally in about 20, 25 foot. Coincidentally. Yeah, man. Look at that one. So that's a flat a day. That's another one of things that I've been decoding over the years. Many of them.
It is real.
Many of these genres. come up by Brian, which are not very popular.
Black Sabbath.
So that's that.
Black
That's what I'm up to. Pasha Ace, that's one of my greatest beat codes. I could show you comedy. Okay? Do you want to have a look a couple?
Yeah, come on.
Huh? No, I'm not going to get my bit. Don't do shit.
Save that till the end.
I was going to tell jokes, but
Save that for the ladies.
I'm not very good at jokes. Okay.
You are a joke, I was going to say that, bro. Ah, you beat us, bro. You're fucking awesome, mate. Fantastic. We're on
Yeah, it's Saturday. Oh yeah, hang on. So these books, interesting books I pick up. Oh my god, I never added the fucking screen. Let's see, nothing.
We were talking about that about 45 minutes ago. I said, but
Couldn't
you
you
do
have
something
told
about it.
me?
He insisted. I didn't want to interrupt you, and you keep shouting at me.
I got to read
It wasn't arguing, no.
So these are... So I'll just go through a couple of these. These are my favourite book covers. They are some maybe awkward and amusing. We don't know. Okay, let's find out. Some of them might be dirtier than others. So this was an actual effort for countries back in the day. That's a good thing. Yeah. For Poundland. For Bolsonaro. This is good. Yeah. Keeps idiots and assholes away for 24 hours. Forgot. It works. Lesbian funeral shows. One of my favourite pastimes, isn't it? Lesbian funeral shows. You never know. I like a good funeral, especially the bouncy castles. They're good. Monsters, shit the bed. Yeah, I had a Mexican meal. I don't tell you about how bad I was. I was like, everything I know about tractors, I learned from my. Everything I know about women, I learned from my tractor. Do you get that? Is that what you learned about women in Devon? I don't know. No, it's all. Yeah, get back there. So you only need one explaining to your child why you sold their kidney on the black market. This is interesting. Why are you laughing? That's cruel. So see this? This was a really interesting health benefit in the Victorian era, which really happened. Okay, massagers and in the mid-quarters. Okay, now there used to be really big queues outside, and these guys were literally smashing it. So what we did? Okay, well a lady stand there and a man with a massager on mid-quarters. Obviously this was a very popular pastime, and they put it down to like healing. That would be the orgasm. Pandemic. She's much worse than the flu. So wiener soap. That's handy. Get one with a big hole. Creamy white. What are you laughing at? Creamy white finishing sauce, Master Foods. I'm not going to go through pets with Tourette's. Bullshit! Now we've all got pets with Tourette's, haven't we? You got Tourette's? Advanced version. Go to the house of Alma, chuck. Bomb! Bomb! Don't you? The man, the myth, the bell end. The Hardy Boys. He touched me in my sleep. Oh, well, I haven't Hardy Boys. Sell your soul. Now this is good entrepreneurialism. Yeah? How much is she charging? $5. That's all it's worth it these days. America. Presuming it's our soul to even sell in the first place. Things that never existed.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Dragons.
How did the T-Rex actually eat? Because it's a Plitterite, see? So let's have a look. That's why they're extinct. They also can't replicate because they got like a big tail in the way, and we've tried to do some 3D animations to see if it's possible, but dinosaurs procreate and it's impossible.
Just keep falling over.
Right, this is my ethos. Do this to survive, right? Do this. Drink coffee, okay? Try not to kill anyone. Repeat steps 1 and 2. Yeah? You want a day? It's simple when you know how. Fuck off, I'm social distancing. Wake up gay in the morning. No, that's not good. No, gay, hang on, let me just say, gay was actually the word for being happy up until about 1960s, I think. So,
Cliff Richard
I've seen a
either.
Cliff Richard film. No, Cliff Richard, I've seen a Cliff Richard film. He's a Cliff Richard fan. Cliff Richard.
I know Cliff
No, Thomas said he's fucking awesome. Devil woman. He wear the devil woman.
Savior's Day.
That's your one, that is.
Nice.
You have been diagnosed. You're a wanker. Sorry. Hang on, I'm not sure where I'm going with these. Right, this is one. Don't worry, it only seems kinky the first time. Let's move on. Catching crabs from girls, that's also not good. Viagra, advert, no, that's not good. Right, hot dads, Kenny Loggins as Jesus Christ, yeah, that works for me. Telekinesis, something that we no longer have. And the futility of existence, indeed. So these books actually exist, all these things, by the way. Hands-off anti-masturbatory gun. Apparently, gun stops you touching the side. Instant relief. Allows them to sit up. Instant relief. I don't know what that is. Tortured in the name of unconditional love. So I totally agree with this, Ross, okay? Yeah? You will fucking love the bastard. Put her nails, put her hands in love with yourself. Burn the witch. It's weird, isn't it? Now, everything I want to do is illegal. Why is that?
Because of laws.
Okay. So, it's time to kick a celebrity in the bollocks. Now, is there anybody, out here, venture anchor, is there a celebrity you would like to kick in the bollocks? Why Tony Robinson? Because he's got a young girlfriend and you're jealous. It's not. Why? Because he looks like a technically bag.
Gordon Ramsay.
What? It says technically on the side of the bus, the regular tea bag. It shouldn't be so personal. He's probably a really nice freebaser. I mean, person. I like Tony. He's modern, isn't he? He's modern. But yeah, I get it.
Is he wrong? You don't know. He's famous. Is he wrong? Is he
like shit?
reverse?
He's doing time team. Anybody else? Or a celebrity they'd like to kick in the
Clarkson,
bollocks?
mate, Clarkson.
Go on, Matthew.
Scorfield.
Schofield. Fucking Q jumper. Schofield. And Horny Willoughby. I mean, Horny Willoughby. She can go in as well.
Neil deGrasse fucking Tyson. I hate the man.
Oh, yeah, good call.
Went to a convention.
Neil deGrasse
Michelle Obama.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I can't believe it.
Brian Cox.
Crying Cox.
Brian Cox. What's the matter with Brian Cox?
Saying it.
Did you know I'm in his fan club? I joined his fan club, he joined mine. Really likes me.
Who's the eighth one?
Actually, I don't dislike anyone. It doesn't matter.
He's terrible.
So what about him this week? Now that's a weird thing, right? He's on the news this week.
Cliff Richard.
He's got beans about like earning money in the bank of England. They're going to sue him.
Clarkson.
Right. I remember that exact same story a few years ago. Does anyone remember that?
No.
They're just repeating the same story, like everyone go back to fucking sleep. It never happens. Yeah. He's at it, Jeremy Clarkson. I found that program, I watched them all. It's like, you don't mind throwing like fucking vegan stuff, but it's like slagging off vegans. He's like growing. It's a lot of agendas going on with this program, I guarantee you that. Yeah, it's Clarkson, man.
Michael Portillo.
I like him, but I don't know.
Well, I like
Never met the guy.
Michael Portillo.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
Who's come out recently as a wrong one? There's loads of stuff going on, isn't there? Tom Hanks, he was my favourite actor.
Oh,
Did Ping-pong.
I know. I used to like Tom Hanks as well.
Where does it stop?
No, I started watching movies anyway, so it doesn't matter. I watched Napoleon 2 days ago with Joaquin Phoenix, because apparently he doesn't have much to do with language, so I thought, what a load of fucking shit that was. The battle scenes were brilliant, you know, people disintegrating the cameras and stuff, and the rest. So, There he is, Boris. And the next bit built how to be incompetent.
He needs to be kicked out.
He needs to be kicked out. Who's that one? Who's that?
He came the MP's wax for 6 weeks after I moved, before.
Well, he's an Odetonian,
Hang on
isn't
a
he?
minute, he is Boris Johnson.
Yeah, he's an
Actually, one
Odetonian.
time in a shop, someone said I was.
He talks like you.
He does.
It's imperative.
He's one of the Oxford. He's one of the Oxford footballers.
He's just got a
Somewhere in some shop I went to in Houndhill or something.
Drugs, fuck yeah. Okay, hi Tuxes.
He's probably your neck of the woods, isn't he?
Donald Trump fans, they're coming. He's the next president. He's going to be voted in this year. Mail order price, yes, it's like President Kardashian. You know that? Yeah, Justin Bieber. Yeah, they're really unkind about the beauty of the East. You know, beauty's skin deep. You know, he might have been, he was really lovely. So.
Bill Gates,
Bill Gates. So this government track and trace program.
Yeah, what happened to that?
There it is.
That's it. That's the whole budget.
You've got to keep up.
That's the whole
Can't
budget.
change.
There it is.
Yeah, well,
That's as far as they got.
that
2
worked.
trillion, bro. 2 trillion.
You go around the corner and you people. Let's find out what's the impact of this now. Okay? Lockdown has affected each and every one. She's had a tough year. Hanging around with what's his name, Perry.
She looks like Iggy Pop.
What? That is just awesome. Times a hat. You should see Courtney Cox. Fucking hell. She looks like roadkill. Robo Henry, let's not go into details. Charlie chokes his chicken. I don't know what that means. The beatings. Excellent moral I can't agree. Cheer him up, beat him into being happy. Are you happy? Yeah, I'm happy. Good. Smile. Tuberculosis. Island of Death, the Emperor's penis, a mass hallucination, that's a favourite, something with that, dicking around, something like that. Okay, you ever seen them? The wankers. No, they're real.
Were they popular?
Yeah, they were really, really good as well.
You joined them.
Holy shit, we're high as fuck. That was related to the Right, anyone know who this is?
I do.
No, don't give
That's AI.
Quiet.
Nicholas Sturgeon.
Quiet, Stephen.
Real. So anyone know who this is?
Come on.
This is Bill Gates.
That's Bill Gates.
It's Bill Gates. It's why he hates you so much. No, they used to dress boys like that back in the day. Little frock things and stuff. You all see Laura Marty, they wear dresses all the time. And they sleep in the same bed. What's going on with Laura Marty? But nobody thought anything of it. That was quite normal. It's Laura Marty, isn't it? Oh yeah, Bernie.
They're all at it.
Bernie.
And then talking about boys with the same bed in some of their sketches.
Yeah, and that one with Schnorbits, who was there? Mike and Bernie Winter. Yeah, they still a bit of cheering. Quite right there, thank you for that.
Everywhere, it's everywhere.
The book on how to hurt your own feelings.
Who wrote it?
Oh, fuck it all. Yeah, final solution of fuck it all. That's what I mean. I need a new club. Okay? I will join one club. I'm the only member, and no one else is allowed. Club fuck it. Okay? Club fuck it. I'm not in it. I'm not in a collective. You can't make me. So there you are. Let's find a cure for stupid people. Do you know what the cure is?
Science.
Jab.
Science! Fucking science it, bro. Thank you, Lawrence.
Jab them.
Yeah,
Jab them up.
Jab matter.
Jab some sense into them.
Just explain about Miss Universe, quantum mechanics, everything will be okay.
Space stuff.
Okay. Do not pick up the puppies. That's the Chinese mistranslation. I thought it was a lot funnier than it was. A lot of fuss about fuck all on Shakespeare. So here's another restrictively programmed.
Shakespeare's crap.
Snake spear.
Snake spear.
Snake
It's
spear.
a woman.
Ripple foreskin.
Will help.
Good one. Bernstein Bears, prior to Mandela effect, get evicted.
The Mandela effect is a actual misunderstanding. Remembering
See, I'm American. Now, is this okay for Harry Seacon to be on a children's album cover for children on his lats? Harry Seacon.
He's alright, isn't he?
I don't know, he might be as well. Who's that guy? You need hands to hold me. What's his name? What is his name? Max Bygraves. Yeah. You know, was Max Bygraves alright?
He's not doing anything else.
What do you mean? Shrugging his shoulders. He might be napping. No, Harry Seacon's not a fucking
Is he wrong?
Of course. What?
Is he wrong? I don't know.
Drinks in the approach. It's local. Fucking watch, isn't it? How to find your evil twin in the back of your mind. Something we all have to deal with. Okay. Your girlfriend. Your girlfriend. I accidentally amputated your dick. What the fuck? Madam, I need you to calm down. Taco Bell destroyed my anus. Lie or coke, do it yourself. Do you have one of these?
That's terrible.
Steve dead.
What's the age range?
6 to 11.
Choking hazard.
Okay. Never listen to a word I say. Thanks, love. 2 sugars. Okay. Lassie Gassy, they're not good because I had a good old cry at Lassie.
Aw.
Fucking disgusting. And more experiments. See now? You kind of hat? Right, if you wear this, it grows your hair in 30 days. Anybody need takers?
Oh, no cost.
Anybody? Fucking brilliant.
I don't want
You just
one.
look like hair bin bunch after doing this. Or you money back out to work. No, that might not be true. Don't listen to me. Right, 2 in 5 mothers are not present at the birth of their own children. Did you realise this? It's tragic. Okay. Our muffins are moist and sticky, just like Fanny's. I don't make this up, and I don't do advertising, but if I did, I would do that. Okay, you get suntan pills.
Oh no.
Suntan.
My friend takes.
That's terrible.
What? That's
What
okay.
else is it tanning? Do it too hard.
Don't worry about all that. Okay, the doctors will be able to take
My
care
friend
of you.
takes it.
Okay. Men love fannies. This is also in the old days, you know, in America, it's the other way around. It's fucking confusing. Don't worry about it. So this is an interesting little advert here for Eldridge de Paris. Let's have a look. You'll be the cock of the walk with the new fall collection. The cock of the walk. So it's an outside vintage. It's obviously made of wool, maybe lovely.
Is that petrol?
So there's Colonel Sanders, right? So basically, Colonel Sanders is an American Civil War general, but he's still exactly the same age in 1960 when he was hanging around with Alice Cooper. And there he is in his Tijuana picnic.
He's definitely got a hole in the bottom of the book here, hasn't he?
You know
Help
it.
yourself.
You know it, Steve. But
Get
yeah,
on the bottom.
I don't think, what I'm trying to say is I don't think it's the same Colonel Sanders. Although they look on.
Are they slaves?
Sorry?
Are they slaves?
Has anyone got anything derogative to say about Colonel Sanders?
Yeah,
She killed all his
My
slaves.
great
Are these
Still working,
slaves?
And he killed them because he thought they couldn't handle it.
Ah.
No, he's got
Whatever!
What's in
G,
his special
G.
recipe?
That's a sauce.
Thrust under the car.
Oh, I know.
Right, finish your sauce.
Run away.
Okay, did you see this campaign? No, hang on, this was a real campaign for Richard Nixon back in the day. So people, you conservative Americans were walking around America with badges saying, they can't lick our dick. Or they can. Or well done, Dick. Or we like Dick. Yeah. So that was for President Nixon. Later famous for, I don't even know. Here's a famous 7-Up advert in the old days. I'm not sure if this is right. It's amazing what you can do with just 2 fingers and a thumb. Okay. I can't believe they did that. Okay, Joe Collins, you know, the crazy child leader. Joe Collins says, she enjoys 7 bitches every morning. So I'm happy for her.
Child.
This is good. Get a sharpener. Too cool to do drugs. Cool to do drugs. Do drugs. Drugs. Okay. Right. Here's a playing ground from my
Oh, that's lethal.
no padded floors. Kids were happy. Run riots. No harm will come to you ever. You may get a bit on, won't you? That's about as bad as it gets. Okay? In England.
You fall from there, you
Yeah,
really
that's
hurt.
right. I've done that. I tell you, they were better times, guys. They were
You
better
only did it
times.
once, didn't you? The big fall.
Well, I've fallen through many roofs and fucked myself
It's
up.
supposed to
I
make
got
you
off that
an
quarry over there. You know that quarry I jumped off and I landed on basically a rock habit and it pushed my spine up. And basically I was like, 4 days unable to walk in the bed. And I'm still like, it pushed all my spine up the back of my head. See that look?
No.
Really, do you?
Oh, that's a scar. You want to see this?
No, I don't start doing
It's a shark.
Let's compare scars.
Scars are a sign. I don't believe they're real. We struck them off. Scars are fake. Well, that's it for my Saturday for now. Okay, guys. Thank you for. We're going to have a little bit of music, but not Steve's choice. Because he put Adele on and she sucks.
No.
What?
No Adele.
Today. Thank you very much for this.
Oh, thank you. Thank everybody for watching and thank you.
Fucking awesome!
We're dragging this on off. It's a visual day, Brendan as well. We're breaking pattern. There I am. I don't know, I've got a chat room going there.
We're at flat today. You didn't have the camera on for about.
Yeah, I do most of it. I know. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I literally.
I would have said something. We did tell you.
Something like that.
No, I had to literally. I didn't.
I will come out to chat, but I don't think it's awesome enough.
That sounds like you're waffling.
I don't think you're modern enough to be able to recognise the 3 now.
I've had good experiences.
You knew it wasn't on.
It's like a bit like mushrooms or chips. It's like,
I've only ever seen
with the good ones, like really
To be fair, I've never seen it.
really good. The bad ones,
It's about 10 years.
the best ones. For some reason, right up to this stage,
I've got a pocket full.
you should come out on your somehow, yeah, it was all together.
Put a penny in your pocket.
Then other ones are like thought manufacturers. You have to ride it through. Really bad. Swinging the microphone. In London. Really bad. Just got to ride it out. But yeah, karaoke. If you can, just avoid it. If that is that thing, like, some people are into singing and stuff. What is it, karaoke later on, is it? Or is that just entered your mind? Yeah, oh yeah, they probably got hidden karaoke more weird out. I made sure when I get home,
It's not one of them. It's been what I want. I'm trying to tap it.
expenses. I mean,
Yeah.
the van's empty.
Oh, my eye!
He probably didn't want me to read.
me now then, Mark. Karaoke, is it on?
Yeah, right. We're actually having a boxing match out the back. Are you all three or what?
No.
And then, what we're not doing one. Sorry?
Not at
We're
all.
having the hedgehog finals and the world's
Boys,
Yeah, it does have to
When you drive down in your van.
Yeah.
Just car.
You don't know.
Yeah. Tea and coffee?
Special coffee that way.
I haven't seen that thing in action. I want to see it.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
Where you from?
I told him, you should have known better.
Dog cancer. Dog cancer. There's a lot of that going on.
I know, I got a minute.
And we did coffee, so I drank coffee.
I'm working for someone. I'm working for someone.
But the thing is, you're driving, he's got to stay back.
He does, he's me.
You've got to keep talking, and it changes when you're on your own. I remember going to Swansea, when I said, we had a new band off the company. He thinks I think you loads of stuff.
what's that, bro?
Then you panic and you couldn't steer, but I'm strong enough to avoid the end. Because we were able to put the stanchion up in. I one day, Johnny told me to go straight. I called him. Stay quiet. Literally went from patterns. I didn't expect no, I don't ready for the they don't know it's not operating. Just to keep people away.
Believe what you believe.
shuts in about 20 minutes. You don't know what to do. When the kids, when you're
And a coffee.
I hate lying. I hate lying.
3 hours.
If I lie, then it's going to have a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
£5 exactly.
That's what I'm trying to do. My son got.
I'm celebrating my fucking baby girl. My baby girl. Found out I've got a baby girl.
Oh, that's brilliant. Congratulations.
In 3
How
years.
do you know it's a girl?
22 weeks pregnant. Yeah, I've got the show you. Can I show you a little?
All of a sudden, they just call me true man. Even in the body.
Kills me. I never thought of that person.
We've been working on
He wants to be close to the brother. We know again.
Oh, you already have it.
That's not why it's on a PlayStation. He was a little boy.
How old is he?
I'm 33, he's 8 years old. He wanted a little he wanted a girl.
So like, I think it's because I've obviously, I think where less commonly, it feels more alien to the body. So it's not designed anymore to do it.
Something great. Fire plan. I did some super stuff about it. I think the name is what about boys?